Hey, what's going on, guys? Peety here. Sorry for being away for so long. I went on a little vacation, but now I'm ready to come back and make some more videos for you guys. So today we're going to be talking about how to defend your city. So first off, the very first thing you can do, if you see incoming enemies coming for your base, is you can come click here, and pop a shield. Now, if you read the shield, it says you cannot pop a shield if basically you're being attacked already. So if you see somebody coming in and it looks like a force that would take out your city, you have the option of shielding it. Just keep in mind there's ways to mitigate the shield or make it so you can't pop it. One thing that people could do is they could do a paratroop. They just paradrop a troop into your base and it'll start attacking a random building, and that counts as it being attacked. After the attack, I believe it's a 4 or 5 minute cooldown before you're able to use a shield again. So if somebody's 4 minutes out, say they're right here, and they drop a para, their whole army will be able to come all the way across while you're spamming the shield button and start hitting your base, and then you're not going to be able to shield. So know that there are a couple tricks around it. And then additionally, if it's a big league, they might drop a couple paratroopers there just to ensure that you don't do it. So that is an option. Shields are kind of expensive and most of the time not worth it. Like in this field, if this city were to get attacked, I typically wouldn't shield it because it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. This one, however, I would try to shield because this is my main city I'm building off of right now. Anyways, if your army is inside of the base, which it should never be, you should always hide your army very far in the back lines, either in like a military zone or in an allied city. That way, if you get attacked, you're still safe. But if your army is far away, what you want to do is you want to come in and drop on them. Now, that's understanding this, whatever army they have. Say they have M40s and they land in this tree line, and you have M40s. You might want to land behind them in the tree line. You don't want to land not in the trees because they're going to have a big buff from being in the trees and you won't. You want to you have the opportunity to land second and to put yourself at a better position than they're in. So you kind of got to play that by the situation. Everything's situation based in that. But if you can kill their army, by all means, drop on them. Whatever strategic advantage that you have, take advantage of it and kill off their army, and then keep these turrets up at all times. So one way you could keep these turrets up, say mine are all level 1 here, but say you have like level 2 turrets, or say they're upgraded to like 7 or 8. So whenever these go down, you can reconstruct them, and then based on the level is how long it takes for them to reconstruct. So a level 1 turret is 5 minutes, a level 2 is 10, 3 is 15, 4 is 20, and so on and so forth. So once you get up to like the level 8, 9 turrets, it takes like an hour to reconstruct them. Now, you're not going to sit there and wait because your city's going to be gone in 10 minutes if you don't reconstruct them. So what you could do is you could demolish them, and then you could also hit, you could gem the demolish. It takes 2 minutes to demolish. That's only 50 gems. Then you could come back to your city and rebuild the turret, and that takes 5 minutes. Gem that, and then total, you'll get a level 1 turret out for 175 gems versus gemming something that takes an hour for 1100 gems. So, and you can continuously keep doing that. Just keep moving around, keep gemming. And then another thing too, if you don't want to reconstruct, you can demolish it and completely rebuild it again as long as you have the iron for it. Because when you reconstruct, your turrets only come back at like 30% health. But if you completely just demolish it and then build another one, they'll come back at full 8,000 health or whatever it may be for your turrets. Next, what you want to do is you want to set up your towers correctly. On this city, I think I messed up right here. But basically, these turrets will help you out a lot in defending because they can also shoot enemies. So say somebody were to drop like a ground army on my base and they drop it right here. This turret will be able to hit them. These turrets will be able to hit them. And then these towers will be able to hit them as well. And that's kind of what you want. You want your towers facing your city. That way, if your city is ever under attack, these things are just peppering them in the back. Now, they don't do an insane amount of damage, but I have killed off some key units without people noticing, like flak and stuff like that, and make it a little easier on myself. Sometimes they kill infantry, and then the people have to wait to tactic in an infantry to cap. So that's very important. And then with that, I want to show you guys this officer, Theodore Schroer. He gives you an attack range on turrets and sniper towers. I highly recommend buying this guy. He's really, really good. So the attack range, once he's max level, is plus 100. So that turns your sniper towers from plus 180 to plus 280. And then your turrets at level 5, they're normally attack range 300, they'll be 400. So you'll be hitting guys right as you start to see them over here. Yeah, very important. And then there's a couple other officers too I won't go into, but they can also help you defend. I think there's one for sale here. Yeah, this guy gives a big bonus to aircraft, which is actually pretty solid. I was thinking about picking him up, but I think I have too many officers, so I got to take it easy. But yeah, so those are some tips. I have one more, and that's call for allies. So make sure you guys have a good team chat established. As you can see here, I have a couple allies around me that if this city were to get attacked, I could just click send coordinates and say, hey, I need some help. If anyone's in the area, come over here. If you can kill this guy, that'd be sweet. And a lot of the times, your allies can come out and help out with that. And then the final tip would be if you're getting dropped on by a huge army, say it's like 40 upgraded M40s level 3, and you don't have anything at the base, your army is too far away, or you don't have an army, and you're going to sit here and try to defend this base, don't do it. There's some times when you just need to save your gems for later in the fight, and if you sit here and burn 4,000 gems trying to defend a base just to kill off like 2 or 3 M40s, it's really not worth it. You got to kind of pick your engagements because gems are like any other resource. They are important, and you don't have infinite of them. So keep that in mind whenever you're trying to defend and see if it's worth it. The only time I'll regem like a pacify or my turrets is if my army is like coming down and I'm going to be able to kill them. I just need to buy time, or an ally's coming in and I need to buy time, or something like that. Because as soon as they capture the city, there's the 5 minute shield timer restarts, but they can gem these turrets up quick, and then now they have the home field advantage, and you got to start tanking this turret damage while you're fighting their armies, which is a big deal. So that's it. That's all I had for this. I appreciate you guys watching. More videos to come. As I said, I'm back from vacay, so it's time to get back into it. All right, guys. Thanks. Peety out.